Well, here we are in book, I don't know, 15 or 16 or 13, 14 maybe. There we are. That's a pretty dress. It wasn't very comfortable to wear, but if I could have had a blouse like that for summer wear, I would have been a happy girl, let me tell you. Pretty. This was one of those cuddly little outfits. Somebody gave it to you, probably Aunt Sherry and Uncle Keith, from, what do you call it? That restaurant with the lizards and stuff. Good, that cafe, yeah. But not the Harbach, the other one. And, oh, what a nice little, it was one of those onesies. Very, very nice. There you are, outside, in the sun. Ah, good hat. We had hats like that when we were little, and we used to go to, like, Butterpot Park, Piccadilly, and all those real places in Newfoundland. Almost got it again, but it's gone again. And there's Aunt Judy during her visit, or maybe she came back for another visit. I'm not sure, actually. Probably the same visit. It's in May, so I guess it was Aunt Judy's. No, not Aunt Judy's birthday. Aunt Judy's visit. It was probably the May 2-4 weekend. Ta-da! So, I'm scratching the back of your hand there, and there's Aunt Judy looking at her tongue at you, or not sure what that means. Look who's talking, 3. And, so Aunt Judy's going to kiss the back of your hand, because she must have just indicated that she's going to kiss the back of your hand. Alrighty, and here we are at, out on the front lawn before we raked it. There's a fence. Alice had the fence go all the way down. I love things nice. And I used to put my Christmas lights in all the way along the fence. It was so pretty. And there you are in your stroller, going for a walk with your cool glasses. Aunt Judy came for a walk with us. There she is holding you. What a good trip, and you were very color coordinated. Look at us there. And there you are on the, you haven't very much on there, so that was the floor. I'm not too keen on you climbing on it, but you were scuttling at that point. Probably you weren't that keen on standing up on it yourself till you got to the gate. There's your little chair in your bedroom. You had a pink bedroom, because you're a pink girl. Oh yeah. And this is after we moved to, we left to move to Ontario just before the Canada Day weekend. Oh my goodness, Daddy was in a bad mood. But we got the Geo all packed up, and they had already taken all of our stuff. And right up to the last minute, he wasn't sure he was going to go. And if we didn't get everything into the car and go, he wasn't going, or he's going without us, or whatever. You should let him go anyway. Well, here we are. Uncle Jason and Aunt Judy came to visit us at the IKEA apartment. Girlie must love that. And we only had a few IKEA furniture pieces that we went and bought when we got here because of the few things that we sold before we left, and the fact that it was like over a month before the furniture showed up that we did send. So that was, I don't know if that was your actual birthday, but Uncle Jason and Aunt Judy weren't together married yet, but they were both up here going to school. Look at all the space we have for running around. Oh, it was your birthday. Look, 1 year old. There's Aunt Judy with her hair dyed red. And, very French. And there's our spaghetti dinner, and we were eating on those, I believe those are the two that Uncle Jason and Aunt Judy gave us, the TV trays. We eventually bought some of our own. And you in your IKEA high chair. And, oh, the view out that window was beautiful. I loved it in Westboro. We would have done well there. And there you are in your high chair, having a Blue's Clues party. I kept all the little pieces off the top, washed them up, stored them in a bag. If you want to make a Blue's Clues cake, we have the stuff we need for it. Ooh, icing. That was probably your first taste of icing, your first indication of icing. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's not such bad stuff. Great thing about those IKEA tables was you just didn't need a plate as long as you wiped it off really well. Yeah, they're pretty cool. But plastic, you know, not faux bois. There we are having our lunch. And there's your little, what is it called, pacifier. I used to call it a ghee. I don't know why, but it's alright to keep something in your mouth because you're concentrating a little bit better. you're not talking yet anyway at that point. And it's one of your little outfits that you got. And here we all went off to the expo or whatever, I guess out in Navan. We were still visiting a lot of places back then. And I didn't recognize Aunt Judy there for a minute. Aunt Judy. Aunt Judy. She was actually learning a little bit of French then. She did one of those speed French courses. It took me, well, my whole school career, and like I stayed up night after night doing every little exercise in French over and over and over again. And then I did 5 years of university classes, you know, usually 2 or 3 courses, 2 courses for sure of French, practically a year. And I did 2 full French immersions in the summertime. And then I taught French for 10 years, and every day that you teach, you learn. I taught all the core over and over and over again, from kindergarten to grade, well, 7. And immersion, kindergarten immersion. And I still, you know I have things to learn in French. But apparently now, when you come up here, they have these speed courses. And Aunt Judy wasn't as confident because she said, you know, you learn a fair bit. But some people say that they are bilingual after they take them. And our family hasn't found that. I mean, maybe we're slow learners. But and we do apply ourselves and practice it. But it takes a long time to learn French. This is all at the expo and in the apartment on Byron. And this is when we went to see Sharon, Lois, and Bram. So I did skip through a few things. I better run back. And so that was one of those expos. And this is you in your room on Byron. We had hardwood floors there. It was a lovely apartment, except there was smoke because the people in the building smoked stuff. And it used to come up. And I had taped over with that silver tape every little hole that I could find in the apartment. But I just couldn't get it out. I couldn't get rid of the smell consistently. Might have been something somebody was cooking. And we were supposed to be very careful with you with your allergies, although I could have lived there forever. Because it was a walk up, but you would have eventually gotten used to it. It was good exercise. And we had your room all done up, and we had the air conditioners out in the, maybe it wouldn't have been a good winter, I don't know. We never ever witnessed the winters there. Maybe it was cold. Maybe the roof would have leaked or something, who knows. But there we were with the hardwood floors. And there we are, the Sharon, Lois, and Bram concert that we went to. Skin of a rinky dinky dink. Today is Monday, Monday the washing. Everybody happy, well I should say. And that's when Uncle Keith and Aunt Sherry and Kyle and them all visited us around September the 5th of that year, 2001. And we went to see a 67s game because Uncle Keith was friends with Jeff Hunt. Or I guess he's probably still friends with him. And we went out to Navan to visit them, and we went to see a pre-game, I guess, before the season started. And there's Kyle and you up in the box there where we were. I don't think we ever went back. I guess Dad's taken you to a couple of them. Not the same thing. I'm not comfortable with it that way. But there we are, Kyle, and watching TV and whatnot. And getting some Christmas presents. And Elephant Man took over Mommy there for the day. There's Emma in her room. And there's Nana and Emma. Nana and Emma. There we are. Nana had to put her hair red too. Ottawa Pearl, but her hair's gone back to normal now. And, oh, there's John Cougar. Anyway. And we went to see him, I guess, when we were buying the house. And it wasn't Sam Kerr, it was Koosh, Barbara Koosh. And she was at the concert. And we had to run out here and talk to Sam Kerr about this house. Because the people before us, apparently, something had gone wrong for them too, and they didn't move in or whatever, you know. And there was that, you know, the omen. Good luck, you know. I hope it works out better for you than it's worked out for everybody else who's been in here. And it was like the second or third person in a short time. And so we moved in anyway, and I had to fight it off a few times because, you know, this house was just supposed to keep moving. But anyway, my daughter's home. And so that was fun. And let's see what else. We got 16. There we have the, leading up to the first fall, we were at the apartment on Byron Street in Westboro, and I decorated leading up to the apartment. Other people had decorated the apartments. So Aunt Judy had decorated in her apartment, so I said I'll do that. They decorate down at Nana's. And there you are in your high chair. We had McDonald's or something for a treat on the weekend. We had our furniture and everything by then. Sitting in your Blue's Clues chair. Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues. And this is the letter. I'll come.